Woo! Yes, we are live. What's up and welcome to Pop Up Stage here on AFO Radio. We are back here again. It's another Friday. With me, I'm Darren from the band
Absolutely.
and Honest Mistake, and we have the legendary Mac on the other end.
Aww. On the other end. We are literally on two different ends of this place we call the Klang Valley. But nevertheless, nothing can stop us from bringing you Pop Up Stage on a
Exactly.
Friday. It is another Friday, but it is also a brand new month. It is
Yeah,
December already. So, you know what?
exactly.
If you were worried about the year ending, honey, you know what? That bus kind of took off a long time ago
Yep,
because like in in 26 days, the year would say adios. We'll see you next
exactly.
year kind of thing,
Yep.
you
And
know?
speaking
So,
of a
we
new month, that also means new things, right? So that's why I've got like the
absolutely.
whole Christmas setup and all that. Okay, if you can see at the back, you can see lines. That's just the Christmas lights. But I've also got Christmas hair, huh? Christmas red and green. You see, I got two, red and green, and it's also glowing in the dark.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Is it just neon or is it neon fluorescent glow in the dark kind of thing lah?
It's
So
fluorescent,
obviously,
yeah.
yeah, obviously looking at him, yeah, it is very fluorescent. It's so nice. Why don't you do a swirl for us, Darren? Let us have the whole
Yeah,
look
it's
lah,
a bunch of different colors. So you can see like there's neon green here, there's neon pink, and then over here, okay, sorry, over here, you can see a bit of yellow and blue and purple and stuff. So it's just a mixture of everything. You gotta have all those colors, lah. Rainbow and all that. So yeah,
variety as
variety.
always.
Yeah,
And
it never gets
and
bored.
and uh, as I've been telling Darren for the longest time, I think I've known you for what, 4 5 years now. You are probably the only one that carries this out like brilliantly. If you don't see colors on Darren's hair,
There's
something's
something
not
wrong,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on Pop Up Stage, we bring you the best of Malaysian talents. We try and bring you as much as we can, but we're, of course, limited to an hour. So, therefore, we try to do at least two every week, and this afternoon is no different. And to kickstart this afternoon session, we've got a newcomer, I would have to say. He's got a very good sound. I love the sound of his music. I've checked him out a little bit. He goes by the acronyms WSB, which actually stands for Wordsmith Bandit. So that kind of caught my attention as well. So this guy must be power when it comes to his words, like. So let's
Yeah.
bring him on. He's none other than WSB.
Woo!
Woohoo! Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi, welcome to this show. How are
Hi,
you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good, thank
Yeah,
you.
man. It's
Now,
cool.
I want to, before we even jump into your song, I want to know about the name Wordsmith Bandit. Why'd
Okay.
you come up with it? What was it that made you go with it?
Woodsmith is because I think I've been writing since I was a kid. So it's like you putting words, like you smithing it, like a wordsmith,
Right.
and
Yep,
then
yep.
bandit is a bit long story. It's a bit religious.
Okay.
Uh, I would say like when Jesus Christ was crucified, right? And then there's a saying that there's a bandit next to him.
Yep.
But in Old Latin, the word is lestai.
Okay.
Mm.
But it's translated to English to bandit. But actually, the word
Wow.
lestai means rebel,
Right.
rebel to the Roman that time. So
Right.
yeah, like I write songs like this is what I mean, but like and then when I
You have an
release it
ulterior motive.
when I release it to the world, whatever the listener take from it, it is theirs to interpret however they like. That's
Right.
kind of how
Wow.
the name came lah.
Yeah, so he's
That's
a little bit gangster
interesting.
lah. So
Yeah,
wordsmith is the art of writing, and then bandit you
of
have to
course.
have that gangster name a bit lah. So you gotta have that
Kind of
attitude,
exactly
right?
like that.
So, right, as much as he looks very decent, he's rebel, huh? So you don't play a fool with WSB, I tell you.
I know,
So you
like
just
looks
released.
can be deceiving, man.
Yes, looks can be deceiving, I have to say that. And that's why I never trust first impressions. I know first impressions go a long way, but when it comes to my books, yeah, that doesn't work for me. So you release a brand new song, I think today, right?
Yeah, just dropped like 12 a.m. on Spotify.
Brilliant.
Song's called Even Seven Hells.
Wow.
Okay, so tell us more about your song.
The song is, I would say, I don't really like to put genre in my work, but I would say this song is kind of, I'm going back to my roots of unapologetic rock and roll.
Whew.
Right. That's great.
And then this song is kind of about simply about resilience and not giving up. It's
Okay.
kind of like, if you know the song by Chambawamba, Tap
Yep.
Wamping.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
get
I
knocked
get
down,
knocked down.
and I get.
That's a song.
The theme is similar to that.
Okay.
I
So if
see.
you
Okay.
look at the wording, I use a lot of "I won't back down." So like when, let's say you're running, right, and then you want to like go and break that runner's wall. It just remember the song that "I won't back down," or just
Right.
go break the wall and just go right through.
So
That's
technically,
the
it's like a
idea.
motivational song, but with a gangster style, lah. You know, you're not gonna back down, but you know, I'm not gonna back down without a fight, kind of thing.
Yeah. But honestly, like the idea came from like I went few months back. I went to spinning class,
Spin
and
class. Wow.
Okay.
they play a lot of EDM.
Yep.
Right.
No offense, but I can layan lah. But to delve into not quite lah. But working out, you have like to go through. So I just write a rock song about that to
Right.
help me working out.
Okay, that's
All
cool, man.
right. All
I feel
right.
like spin classes should change their style. Instead of EDM, you should, play like metalcore and stuff like that, heavy stuff. That way you're even more pumped up than the EDM track, right? So
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
I'm gonna start a class, okay,
I
and
mean,
I'm gonna call it uh the Mosh Room, Mosh Fit. Yeah, because everybody has
I think
Mosh
CrossFit, right?
fit. It's cool. Yeah.
I think I've read somewhere that they have like this punk rock aerobics somewhere in
What in KL?
2000s lah. No, I think in New York or London. I can't remember.
All
It's
right,
quite
yeah.
long.
Yeah, over there for sure. Here in Malaysia, not yet. Okay, so
Nah,
2021,
not yet.
I'm gonna have this thing called Mosh Fit. Okay, so whichever gym you want to hire, want to do something creative, want to do something different, and reach a new audience, please come and talk to me. Okay, because I've got all the moves ready already, and I've got
Can
the
I
signs.
can I know, Darren? Are you gonna put on your leotards to like help with the mosh
Oh no
fit
no no! This one
classes?
you can dress however you want and wear as short as possible, especially if you're guys. Right? If you're a guy, you gotta have, so ultimate mobility, you see, because you don't want to be limited by like, oh, okay, the crotch of the pants is too low or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if
So
you're
back
watching us this
I
afternoon,
I
this
like
is
the
of course
idea.
pop up stage. Yeah, it is a brilliant idea, and I think WSB, you can now go back to your spin class and say, hey, you know what, this song actually fits the class. How about you try it, lah? And then you have your whole song during the whole spin class. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
So if you're
there'll
watching
be
and
a
you want
lot of
us to
streaming.
actually, sorry,
There will be a lot of streaming there. But
absolutely.
I went to one class. This guy, he plays Rage Against the Machine, and then he plays Gorillaz, and then I go back to his class, but he played EDM back. I was like, alamak.
It's like, dude, where's the music? So if you're watching and you want to drop us a message, you can do so right here on the comments section below. Of course, Shakir Khalid says, Muka baik tapi gangster kata-kata. Jay Rizwan says, WSB looked like he lost weight. Go Rebel and Gangster Ayu. So that's why he's calling you right now. Thanks, guys, for dropping us a line this afternoon. Of course, WSB's latest single is called Even Seven Hells. And he sent me the lyrics as well. It's pretty cool. I've actually taken a listen to the song. It is very heavy, and I think it does have that little bit of a push when you wanna work out lah. I can imagine, because Mag and working out, two things that don't go together for sure. But nevertheless, we'll try Darren's mosh fit lah when he comes to play.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
looking forward, man. Like you just
Oh no, it's not just
man,
headbanging, bro. It's like actual working out your
actually,
entire body. You see, just like spin class, right? Spin class, you do a full body workout. So this is exactly like that. But the moves are going to build your muscles, but they are aggressive moves. You see,
aggressive mode.
so that's where the
Okay.
difference is, lah. Huh?
Brilliant. Okay, so what was it that inspired your song? Were you working out at a point where you said, or was it the spinning class that inspired your song and go, I really need to change this EDM to something better, lah, you know?
I mean, the idea I write that before I gone to the spinning class.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, like I'm now 33. I've previously since 2018 I've been playing in the open mic scene in Malaysia, in KL.
Yep.
But before that, I kind of like turned my back on music
Oh,
for like
why?
7 to 8 years. It's because like life, man. Like you have to make money and make a living, right?
The sad
Uh,
reality of life.
that's
Yep.
the reality. But during that time, music still haunting me. Like I still want to go back to music because like that is what feed my soul. So I come back lah. So but you know, like music is it's not really like you can do it uh, carelessly. Like even in
Yep.
this song, when I recorded it, have to look at the layers and get the sound that I want, and that is hard work, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Uh,
I think music itself is hard work. Anybody who thinks that music is just play, it's
Yeah,
like absolutely
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, exactly.
so to do that, I think like I also like want to make some positive changes in my life. And you know, if you want to make some changes and you want the changes to be real and true, you got to do it over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
in the long term, it will build your resilience up,
true.
resilience level.
Yeah,
Very
true, man.
true. Very
Yeah,
true.
like a lot of artists, they start out, thinking that okay lah, I got one hit song, I got 1 million plays on Spotify, I'm gonna be big lah. Then after that, they go out and play a show. Oh, three fellas show up. Then they're like, oh, then they quit. So but that's the thing, you see, with the current way of things, or how people derive pleasure from, it's really like it's all quick stuff. They want to be popular quick, they want to be big. It's all a fast track, and they are not willing to go through the hard stuff, and be resilient, and then eventually coming out and saying that okay, I went through the hard stuff and I did it and I made it. So I think like being a musician sometimes, that really is about the journey. It's not about being big or popular immediately. Of course, that's like the ultimate goal, because when you're popular, it's when your music is heard, right? But
Yeah,
it's the journey that is also very important. And I think that the way you've gone with your journey, like going and then like stopping and then now restarting, I think you're on the right path, man.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man. That's true. I completely agree because like the journey is there. It applies to other areas in life. I would say, like example, financial financial
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
Like that's a what do you call it? Uh, gratification, delayed gratification and instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you like invest and then just for a long time, like after
Have we lost him?
you reach that goal, you fight. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Am I okay?
You're lagging.
After you after you gone through the delayed gratification, after you that, it is much more satisfied than the instant gratification stuff. And
Yeah,
usually instant
but if you say
gratification
that though, we currently live in a generation where everybody is looking for instant gratification, and I think that's why everybody wants things fast. So I released a song on Spotify. I hope that in next couple of months I'll be famous, but I think that's that's
I saw.
just wishful thinking lah. I mean, I started in this like 19 years ago, and my dad used to say, it's not about how fast you get up, because the faster you get up, the harder you fall. But
Sis.
if you
Yep.
take your time and grow, you will enjoy the whole journey. So I think it's the same thing for you guys as well. And despite leaving music for 8 years, your soul craved for it, isn't it?
yeah, true. My next song is kind of about that. No, next song.
Next song.
Okay.
So you got quite a number already lined up then.
Yeah, I already like recorded 4 songs, and I plan to release it every 2 months.
Brilliant,
Mm-hmm.
brilliant. Okay.
All right. That's
All
cool,
right.
man.
So Jay says even Seven Hells hard work pays off. So how much of
Thanks, man.
struggles or challenges that you had to go through to work on this song or to produce this song?
Actually, like next, I did play in Urban Scapes last year. Thanks, Darren.
Yeah.
After Time Machine, that time I know that I have like about 60 songs that I have written, but I like never
Wow.
recorded it.
Yeah.
Just like simple recording on the phone. And then I knew this. Befriend this one girl. I think she's been on the show, and she's been dropping singles a lot on Spotify.
Who is she?
Mm-hmm.
Irina,
Okay. Okay.
Irina.
and then I think like yeah, I can do that too. But like when you go into her Spotify profile, like her song is quality. What's it quality?
Yeah.
The writing, the production. So I have to like learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So
That is true.
before, during the MCO, uh, I start producing myself, and my first single is called Homebound. It is not as rock as this. It's like mellow indie songs about
Right.
Okay.
being grateful, being in your home with your family. And then from there, from I think from end of February until now, I'm still learning how to produce myself.
Right.
Very
Yeah, that's
nice.
cool,
So
man.
the whole
I mean,
MCO gave you a chance to learn something new.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I
Sounds
think,
like it.
although it's a bad thing, right? Like SEO, but I think like even in the chaotic of time, you can find something good in it.
Yeah.
Just like
Absolutely.
having a bit of positive mindset, that will
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, like I know a lot of people, like, because of the MCO, businesses have closed down and all these kinds of stuff, but especially like musicians, a lot of musicians have either like stopped doing what they do best, but it is also the best time to rebrand yourself, recreate, and to record stuff and all that. Like for myself, I picked up like producing, and it's something that I've never done before. For so many years, I've been going to the studio and recording, because there's always somebody there. But at least now that I'm in control, all the things that I've learned while I was there at the studio years before, now I'm just applying it to all the things that I'm doing now. It may not be the best quality, but at least it's there. So going like this whole MCO, I guess it has benefited some musicians who are um, you know uh, not bothered by the lockdown. Yeah, so I think like that's kind of something that's really important to be resilient, like you said.
Yeah.
I think, looking for the glimmer of hope despite everything bad that's happening, takes a lot from us, and the fact that you found that glimmer and you said, hey, I saw Irina, I think I want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And you actually pulled it out of yourself to go out and learn how to produce your own music, and now you've released quite a number of tracks already. And I think you're working on more too. So, it kind of helped you, although it's not really good for the economy. But let's face it, we all need to cari makan some way, lah, So by
Yeah, true.
producing your own track, that kind of helps you in the long run, lah. So
Yep.
well done, well done. Now,
Thank you.
when listeners listen to Even Seven Hells, what do you hope they feel, or what do you hope they take from the message?
I think just don't, if it is something that is very important to you, just don't give up on it, man. Just go through it until the end. That's it, lah.
Exactly.
I think, right, saying is easier said than done when it comes to not giving up.
Yeah, true.
Because, at a point where you are hit by so many challenges, all you want to do is just drop the mic and say, that's it, I'm done. It's better to do that sometimes. But then how do you motivate yourself? How do you motivate yourself and say, hey, I can't stop now. I need to keep on going.
I think like you just ask yourself what do you really want. The first step to uh, the first step to love yourself is to know yourself. So
Brilliant.
once you know and you're concrete about that, just go through. Just walk that journey.
Very nice. Very nice. Darren,
Wow,
anything else you'd like to add?
I'm so philosophical. No,
Well,
I
you did
mean,
name yourself Wordsmith Bandit after all. Duh.
Yeah, I think he said it right, lah. Just yeah. I think I don't have anything to add, to be honest.
Okay. So the
it's
song is available on Spotify as of, it has been available as of midnight, correct? We are losing him.
pardon?
The song is now available on Spotify.
Hello.
Is it available on any other digital
Yes.
platforms?
Yes, and Apple Music, on Deezer, the common stuff lah. But I'm focusing on Spotify, I think.
Okay. Is there a music video, or are you working on one?
Lyrics video will be dropped in a week.
Nice. And you worked on it yourself again?
Yeah, but like lyric video is kind of like not that hard. So yeah.
Hey, it might not be hard to you, but somebody else there may not know how to do it at all, like
Oh,
myself.
okay.
So yeah, but Darren has
Get a
pointed
good,
this out,
get a good software.
when push comes to shove, you need to learn to do everything yourself, like. And I think the both of you have proven that. So, anything else you'd like to tell us about Even Seven Hells?
What else? Hmm. The crunchy. Oh, I in this track, I sing, I play the guitar, and I produce. But the bass and the drum, this is my friend from my Italian friend that did it for me. What else? Okay. For Even Seven Hells, I hope the listeners take it for the meaning, lah. Not really
Okay.
on, oh, I'm not popular or stuff like that. That is a bit shallow, but go go look for the meaning.
Okay. All right. Very nice. So there you go. The song is now available on all your main digital platforms. I think it's time for us to play the preview for you on Pop Up Stage. So you guys ready? Time for Even Seven Hells right here on Pop Up Stage.
I won't back down, constantly around. Even 7 hills couldn't take me down. I won't back down, constantly around. You may not believe me, now watch me bounce. Now they're up now, they're something about fire. Gonna burn you down, yeah, burn you down. It's your stupid thing that made me leave me something on a
Very nice.
Right, thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah, very nice.
Grunge, garage rock kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And he stresses that it's very raw. So
Yep.
good job. Well done.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because like lately there have been a lot of artists, putting out music that's kind of like that, like
Yeah.
raw energy. I guess people are just so frustrated. Tired of all
And
the
you know that Miley Cyrus is dropping Metallica covers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just
Nice.
listening this morning. Like MGK is on
Yeah,
Young
okay,
Blood's
it's
track.
punk rock now.
Yeah, and even like rappers are going into rock. So I think like people are kind of tired with that whole sound. Trying to go back to something that's more honest and raw.
Well, Jay says
Maybe it's a
grunge is
revival
not
of
dead,
rock.
obviously.
Yeah, I guess there is a grunge revival recently. With
But then, grunge is not dead. But is there really grunge?
yeah, I mean there's a certain kind of style of music, right? So,
No, I
and
mean like, grunge, true grunge rocker didn't call themselves grunge. Nirvana never
Yes.
said that.
yeah,
they are grunge.
that's true, man. Like just like all emo bands, you see, like no
yeah.
emo band will say that. Okay, we are an emo band.
I'm
They'll
emo.
never say that, like Bring Me the Horizon will never say that. Oh, we used to be a deathcore band and now we're a pop band. They'll never say that. They'll still say, oh, we're just Bring Me the Horizon. They'll never put a title to it. It's always like that, lah. Because if you claim yourself, if for example like you're in like Descendants or something and you say, yeah, okay, we're punks, people are gonna diss you and say that, okay, you're not real
not
punk
really true
because you
punk.
got elements of pop, whatever, right? So there's always gonna be stuff like that, lah.
I guess it's better not to categorize yourself in that case, isn't it? To play it safe and to allow you to somehow experiment with other styles as well, kan? I mean, if you want to collaborate tomorrow, somebody says, hey, WSB, I want to collaborate with you, but the person is not really grunge or rock, So
Yeah,
that
so
gives
you're
you an
artist.
avenue to... Huh?
Yeah, lah, like, I mean, as an artist, you don't call yourself that. Let the media call it whatever. Like,
Yeah. Absolutely. So you don't define yourself, let people define you, and then you show them your versatility. Then
Exactly.
they'll be blown out of their mind. Nah.
Now we are in the age of genreless stuff, lah. Like I said earlier, you got MGK crossing over, Young Blood, like, and Ian Dior and all these guys, who are crossing over from hip hop to rock. So I think like right now there's no longer genres anymore, lah. People are very open to stuff. You get an emo guy, who listens to metal and stuff, who might also like Miley Cyrus. So yeah.
Yep. So WSB, if you had a chance to collaborate with someone right now, who would you want to do it with?
I don't have anyone in mind.
Really now? You never thought about it? Apalah.
I would like to play with Mumford and Sons.
Wow.
Although
That's like
that's
completely
not-
different. Interesting.
I
Interesting.
like how Marcus plays guitar. How he strum it like zzz. Dia suka hati dia. But it sounds good. And then it's a bit
Very
offbeat from the song.
Very nice. Now
Okay,
Jay
yeah.
says that you should collaborate with him. So yeah, you guys, speak about that on the other side of things, okay? So we are coming to the end of the show already, but before we leave you today, we're not going to play What's on Your Mind, but we're going to play My Favorite Three. So I'll ask you three of your favorite things. There's only three questions. Let's kick it off, Darren.
All right, let's go. Okay, three things. All right, so this is called my favorite threes. All right, so you need to tell us three things to think about when you're about to give up.
To think about even Seven Hells, a poem.
And one more.
Actually, even Seven Hells is inspired by from that poem. Give up. Oh, I love this stuff, man. Like, it's about
Okay.
love, lah. It's about love.
All right.
So like, I think like love, lah, love.
So yeah,
As
when
the
you're about to
Beatles
give up, you
said,
think about
all
love.
we need is love. Yeah,
Beatles were lying.
but then Eddie Vedder who just said, it can be said enough.
The fellow very philosophical, huh? Not bad. Okay, the next one. Three things that you need to do which feels like hell. So you dread doing it.
Dread doing it. I'm a, I'm a pretty much like person can like go over everything. Watching football. It's a
You
drag.
don't like football.
No, not really. But
Two more?
over the years, I know some stuff about to talk to people. Watching football, to drag. Man. Uh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, no, maybe
not
so.
from-
Okay lah, we'll give you chance lah. Okay, football's fine. That's how bad football is to you.
Yeah, and that's the only thing you can think of, right? Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now,
Okay, the last
next
one.
Okay, the last one. Okay, three best times. Okay, to listen to Seven Hells.
when you're about to give up. When you're about to give up, and when you're running, please do listen to it when you're running. Stream it when you're running, and lifting at the gym. And one more,
Oh.
when you're taking the fast lane on motorway.
One more rap, right? Yeah, okay.
Hey, but don't get a summon lah. You're taking a fast lane on.
Still obey the speed limit, okay?
The fellow always like potong steam. He asked me to take the fast lane and then now he tell me obey the speed limit. Apa lah? So, WSB, we've come to the end of the show already. Thank you so much for joining us today. Before we
you,
let you
guys.
go, any last words for our viewers and your fans watching right now?
All right. Check out Even Seven Hells on all streaming platforms, especially Spotify. It helps with the algorithm. And yeah, check out Meg and Darren every week, man. Like
Thank you.
I've been watching like for the past few weeks with Momin and Jay and those guys from Open Mic Malaysia. Like, you guys are like thank you for your friendship and help. Yep.
Aw, so much love. Nice. Thank you so much, WSB, for joining us this afternoon on Pop Up Stage. We hope that you continue to make great music and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. You take care. Have a
Alright.
great Friday ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Take care.
That's
So
cool.
there you go. WSB, our first guest this afternoon. I like his song. It reminds me of the stuff we played back in the early 2000s. That's the kind of stuff that the kids used to request for a lot.
That was kind of like the end of grunge lah, because like when 2000 like 90 basically 95 to like 99 was kind of where grunge was like big. Then after that you had like the post grunge bands or like who evolved and became rock, like Pearl Jam. They were obviously very grunge and then they became more poppy. So I think it's the way music has evolved over the years. It's crazy. And Britney Spears, can you
interesting.
imagine Britney Spears just put out a new song also? and it sounds perfect
Wow.
like any other song that we've heard from Dua Lipa or whatever.
I've always been a person who has never abide by genres. For me, as
Yeah,
long as the song is good, I'd listen to it.
yeah,
And every
yeah,
time someone would bring up a genre, I'm like, I'll be so lost. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I think
yeah,
you can see that in my face when you talk about genres.
yeah,
I'm like, oh
yeah,
no. But I feel like if you don't limit yourself to a certain type of genre, you are open to listening
yeah.
to all kinds of music, and that's what I love. So yeah.
That
So if you're
is
watching us, this is Pop Up Stage. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please drop by and drop a comment below for all our guests. Now we're down to our next set of guests this afternoon. Who do we have, Darren?
man, we have two very special people, but it could just be one.
No, we have two. We have two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, she's an amazing singer. She's an amazing songwriter and all that. I, tell her all the time that she's got that whole Mariah Carey vibe, which she really hates. That I say that about her. But yeah, then we also have a producer. They've come together, worked on a collab, and a producer who is one of the key people at Zouk KL. So he's been spinning at Zouk. He's also a producer as well, and it's cool to be able to see them come together. But I also want to say this, okay? On the 13th of December, she will be performing at my Christmas show, okay? So it's going to be online. It's going to be really cool. So if you guys want tickets, all you need to do is go to ahmxmas2020.ptix.com, okay? So you can get all the tickets there, and it's going to be good. So I'm not going to talk anymore.
Absolutely.
We'll bring them on, and let's find out how this whole collab came about. Let's make some noise for Nadhira and Radz.
Woo! Hello.
Hello.
Nadira's looking
Hi.
for the right spot. Hi.
Yeah, I'm looking for the right spot where there's like no one and I have like some privacy to talk.
How are you guys? Welcome to
I'm
the
alright.
show.
Welcome. Hi, Raz.
Hey, Nadhira. Hey, Darren, man.
Hi.
Hey,
Thank you for
man.
having me.
Thank you for joining us. Can I ask, your name is Radz or Radzi? How do I pronounce it? I asked Darren, then he says, ask him lah when he comes on the show. Apa lah, what kind of co-host?
You can call me anything, actually. Michael. Much better.
Michael.
We'll go with Michael today.
Razzie can, but both of them.
Radz can, okay. All right. So you guys worked on a collaboration. It's called Tonight. Tell us more about it.
Go, Raz.
Okay. I'm really looking for a singer to.
Ada video call jap. Meeting. Sorry, go on. I'm so sorry. Go, Raz.
Okay, Radz, go ahead.
I'm actually looking for a singer for my song. Then I heard about Nadhira a long time ago. I listened to the song. Great singer, but when I saw my friend post about the new song is Tonight, I tried to listen to it and I expected about how the song goes, what's the vibe. I try to make it different. I try to make something that people can dance and sing along. So I told Nadhira, can I remix this song to make it more danceable? So I listened to it. Yeah. And then Nadhira said, sure, why not? And then asked me to contact Darren and ask Darren
The
for
rest is history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the rest
Yes.
is history. Yeah, it was cool because like I haven't had a remix for my songs in a while, so I think Raz came at the right time, and it was cool. Like when I first heard your remix, like I thought it was really cool. It's like really different. Plus, I mean, I'm always sorry if it's noisy. I'm always open for remixes and stuff. So I'm happy that like you came along.
So,
Yeah,
how long ago did this collaboration start? I mean, the work process.
a month ago.
Started, yeah, about 1 or 2 months
Right.
ago. I started
Yeah.
listening to
That was
it.
fast.
A week was what, about 2 3 days after he released the song, and I
Yeah.
listened to it. Start with the vocal line, of course, Nadira's
Yeah.
voice,
Yeah.
right? And,
Yeah.
especially the second verse, it's really hooked me up. And then, yeah, try to manipulate with some some words to make it more interesting.
You know what? You're a really good producer, Raz. You're a really good producer because you
Oh,
totally gave it like a different vibe. So it's cool.
Yeah, you know what? Like when I first heard it, I thought it was really cool. It's got a whole like dancey vibe, and I think Raz, you said that you wanted the whole funky vibe as well. Because like the original obviously is very slow. It's a bit of a ballad ish kind of vibe. Um, More down tempo, and you just upped it, like bringing up the tempo a bit. um I feel like the final like the final one is a little bit slower than the first one that you sent to me, right?
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah, so I noticed that. So it's kind of like in between, which is good also. Yeah, so I feel like this song definitely belongs in the clubs. um of course when the clubs open up lah, but
hopefully.
I like the whole vibe. I like the whole like vocal chops that come, at
Yeah.
mental at the drop, and then just generally the entire vibe, man. So, yeah. So is this like your first time working with another artist?
Yes, this is actually my first time. I
Hmm.
I was looking around for good singer.
Right. Well, I'm glad
Everyone
you found Nadira and you came to the right
Thank
person.
you.
has no feedback from there. I think Nadira is the only one who give me information, and the rest of
Right.
the
Right.
singers like no answer. So thank
Okay.
you, Nadira.
Thank you.
All right. So how have you been doing since the lockdown? Like, um it's been really tough with everybody not having a job. So and obviously you have residency in at Zook and all that. How has that affected you?
It's really affected. I think all of us been affected by that, right? But you know, being grateful, yeah, grateful. You can do a lot of things actually from that. Uh, I I never have time to finish my work. When MCO and this pandemic come, I feel like I have really a lot. I have a lot of time to do that, to
Right.
finish it.
yeah.
And one more thing, you have time for your family. Before this,
Right.
didn't have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So,
I mean, yeah,
I'm just
Mac, go
curious
ahead.
though, if you did not come across Nadira,
Mhm.
what would the track have sounded like?
I always wanna do funky stuff.
Funky
It's
stuff. Okay.
yeah, when I was playing the club, when I was working in the club, there's always like banging, EDM. Uh, so I don't have a chance to play the song that I want to play,
Right.
especially in prime time, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think I want to do that now.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, because like being a DJ, I mean, as much as you want to play your own stuff, you know, I mean, being a DJ at a festival is and in a club, I feel like that's kind of like a little difference as well. But at a club, you always, there's you kind of, it's a warm up, right? So you warm up, and then after you bring it up to the high, and after you bring it down again, because you never hear like, the like bangers still playing at 4 a.m. By then it's kind of like toned down already, right? Yeah. So being a DJ, I think inserting your own flavor and your own music, that is kind of cool as well. Yeah.
Yep, yep, I agree with that. But in when I was working in zoo, uh, there's always like make people go, you know, there's no drop, there's no break. Most of the time
Yeah.
we do banging stuff. Most of the time.
Right.
Nad- Nadira, I'm just curious though, when you wrote the song, when you wrote the lyrics, right? What were you trying to bring out? What was the message that you wanted to put across?
I just well, the song is about it's about a forbidden love.
Okay.
So also it's about going on an escape for a rendezvous at midnight with someone that you like. Basically, you're not supposed to. And like in one of my lines, I said, "Somebody come and stop us now. We can't pursue this." So I'm telling you, we cannot have this thing going on. But
Yeah.
I like you, so let's just go ahead with it. But someone better stop us, So
Very good.
that's what was going on. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking about, and it's just a forbidden love song. Yeah.
Interesting. You like to take a running path towards thing, right? I mean, running
Yeah.
away with someone is like forbidden because I remember your track "Keep on Running" is also
Yeah.
about running. Kan? Are you an
Yeah.
avid runner?
No, I'm not. I think it's just like I think I just don't like being stuck. I don't like being stuck, and if you put me in a position where I feel stuck, I will find a way out. you know.
Nice, nice,
I will
very
find a way
nice.
out.
I really hope.
You know, Darren? How do you know, Darren?
All right. But
So,
that's cool. I
okay,
mean, like,
base.
nobody likes to be stuck in a position. I mean, like in one place anyway. Especially as musicians, you
Absolutely.
always want to be progressing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be stuck in one genre or limit yourself, because there's always like there are no limits.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
this generation, it's really about just moving towards being even more creative and breaking those barriers.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
And I think when you talk about the song as well, you are also trying to reach out to those who are stuck in a toxic relationship, right? To actually
Yeah,
take that step
exactly.
to run out and run away.
Exactly. There's always an option, guys. There's always a way out.
So was it inspired by any real life situations?
I don't know. I mean, like,
It's fictional yet real at the same time, right?
yeah, it's fictional yet real because people go through stuff like that. I mean, even married couples, like you've been married for like say 10 years, 20 years, and you're just like, oh God, you again, So you're like, you go for that escape. You need that escape. So I don't know. It's like it's real but fictional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice, very
Yeah.
nice. So when people listen to the song, what is it that you want them to take away?
Just happy feelings, happy vibes, knowing that there's a way out. You're like you can always go for an escape, and that you're not stuck. Like you can always go for an escape. Like
Yeah.
it's
But
all
I
you
think
need
with
sometimes.
this version, it's different from the original as well. So how do you? I mean, like even Razi, like how do you want people to feel when they listen to this song?
I definitely feel like Razi's version is like the happy, dancey, like innocent type of feel to it. So it becomes a little bit more innocent. It's like somebody come and stop us now. Yeah.
It's
When
like
you
we're
say
doing something wrong, but somebody help.
Yeah.
Sorry, Raj, what were we saying?
Sorry, Russ.
Can you sing the second verse part?
You're my favorite, you're my lover, you're my lullaby. The things you say to me, the way you love, you make me cry. Oh, oh yeah. You know, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, those feelings, like sometimes they don't exist anymore. So, so like
They fade
saying
away.
it fades away. So that fresh feeling of like that someone new that comes in, you're just like, yeah, you're my favorite, you're my lover, you're my
Yeah.
lullaby. Yeah, so the
Very
things you
You
nice,
say
came up
to
very
with
me,
nice.
the way you love.
the
Sorry?
you came up with the vocal alone. You you came up with the vocal line, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
reckless,
did.
or
Reckless. No, no, no. I did it. I did it.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
the involvement of Reckless Escapades on the first track, it was actually Ian was just producing the music, you know. In terms of vocal melodies and lyrics, it was all Nadira. Yeah, so
I see.
that was kind of cool to see that process. Yeah, and then seeing the spin that you put on it, lah, bro.
I'm online.
I really like it, lah. It's definitely danceable. You know, it's got more. It's a completely different take. It's like worlds apart. Because the original is, chill. The other the this remix, this is energetic.
Yeah.
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 So I think I said it earlier that it belongs in the clubs.
I
Yeah.
think it kind of shines a light on both of them,
Yeah.
what Nadira is good at and what Radz is good at, and you
Yeah.
could see
That's
it
true.
in the track. You hear it as well. And I love that the vibe that you've put together and you've produced this track that's just good. It makes you feel good when you listen to it, kind of thing. So, yeah, very nice.
Feel
Good
good.
job, guys. Good job.
Thank
So,
you.
where is this song available now? Can it be streamed everywhere?
It can be streamed online. It is on Spotify. Right,
The
Darren,
original
right?
is on Spotify. The original is on Spotify, but this track comes out 11th
11.
of December, which is
December.
next Friday. So this is kind of like a little preview. If you got for all the viewers and listeners, we are about to preview the song. So you are getting a
Okay.
sneak preview of the song. All right. So this is gonna be cool. Yeah, and it's gonna be available
Absolutely.
on
So
all
now you know.
platforms.
Okay, so now on pop-up stage we give you a preview of the song.
Exactly.
So it's like, normally after the song is released we preview, but this one the song is not even released yet, okay? It will only be
Yeah.
released next week,
Next
correct?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. So we're giving you
Correct.
a chance to listen to the song 1 week beforehand. So I think it's time to roll the preview for you.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Somebody come and stop us now. We can pursue this party somehow. Somebody come and stop us now. We can run away, we can go and disappear into the night. Kiss me slowly tonight. Come and stay with me
Now, I did not give you the full
Yeah.
taste of the song because it goes on and gives you a lot. Okay, there's a whole lot that comes
Yep.
after that, and I had a problem even cutting the song. So, Darren, when you give me this task, I'm like stuck. I'm like, no, I want to give them more, but I can only give you that much. Okay, so don't forget to pre-save. Okay, it's going to be dropped on the 11th of December. It's going to be a brilliant track. I
Exactly.
think it's going to be brilliant to end the year as well, because let's face it, we've all been feeling stuck throughout the whole 2020, isn't it? So it's a good song to help you release a bit lah.
Thank you. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, I
Don't
just want
ever feel stuck.
to make a shout out.
Yeah. What? What is it, Raz?
Okay, I just want to shout out to Nadira and Reckless Ticket for come out. They did brilliant song actually. Actually, the original is the one that hooked me up. I just want to make a dance version of that only, of that song. That's all. And I just want to make a shout out to one of my friend, which is Anas. We always jam together via Zoom, and we sometimes jam because we were together in a music school. In this music school, so we always jam, and I try to come up with something, and I play like chord progression of tonight. And then he came to me, okay, you just play that song, and then you will come up with something, and then he do some jazzy, tonic progression, and then I said, hey, hold on, can you give me that progression because I want to put that on the drop? Because at first I tried to make a simple, a straightforward, funky beat, and I don't like any drop on that song actually. And then after that, Anas came with that tonic progression. I feel like okay, I want to get that. Can I use that for the drop? And he said, yeah, okay, can. So that particular part is actually it's really really good part. I really like it. So shout out to Anas.
Are you happy with the final outcome, Radz?
I did all on my own because I'm still learning about production, especially you know, I'm using a new DAW, which is Ableton. I never used that before. I've been using that for only like 2 years. I'm still learning. I think not to say satisfied with that, but that's the best I can do.
Hey, never restrict yourself because there's always, a lot more that you can achieve in the future as well. So, well done, guys. I mean, you guys have actually dropped a really cool track, and I think people are gonna love it. They're gonna love it so much. So, yeah. Before we end the show, as always, we play a little game with you, and today we're gonna play my favorite trees. So we only have did I say threes? No, my favorite threes. We've got 3 questions. You give us 3 answers to each of them. Darren, you ready? You're mute too.
On mute, but now I'm not. Okay, now I know Nadhira very well, but we are gonna get like answers from you guys, okay, from the both of you. All right, so we'll take turns, okay? So we'll start with Nadhira and then Radzi, okay? Let's do this. Okay, now, 3 ways to maintain a healthy relationship.
You're asking me? Okay.
Yes, both of you.
Communication,
Yeah.
lots of hugs and kisses,
Aw.
and intimacy.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, Radzi, what about you?
Radz?
Man, I'm really bad at this. I don't know.
3 ways to maintain a healthy relationship. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be with
It
friends.
doesn't have to be right. There's no wrong or right. It's up to you.
I think one of them is communication
Yeah.
and trust, and what's the other thing? Communication, trust, and eat together.
Okay, cool.
Eating together. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. Eating together.
Okay, the second one. 3 things to do if you are in a toxic relationship.
Acknowledge it. Decide whether you want to go ahead with it or not, and look for an exit plan.
Run.
Yeah. Run.
Okay.
Radz, yourself?
I don't know. Ask me something else, please.
Cannot, bro. This one
You are
cannot
my
escape. You have to
relationship, I don't
answer.
know.
Okay, so if like your friend came to you and say, "Hey, Raz, help me, like I'm in a toxic relationship," what would you tell her or him?
Do whatever you think is good for you. Uh, and that's and of course run. Uh, look for help.
Yep.
Look
Okay,
for help.
look
Okay.
for
Find
help.
the right person.
Absolutely.
Find the right person to help you.
Okay.
Nice. I think that's very important. Find the right person to help you.
Yeah.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Next, 3 places you would run to if you had the chance to do it right now.
Bali,
My house.
your house, Pontian Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Perhentian Island compared to Darren's house?
Oh,
My house is the sanctuary.
Okay, Raj, what about yourself? Where would you run to?
Uh, Zoo KL.
Yep.
Uh,
track.
no, not right. Zoo. Whatever they are. Jalan Ampang, of course. Where else? Bali
Yeah.
and and Paris or
Pooh.
Amsterdam.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
All right, cool.
All right.
He's got a whole list of places you want to run to. Okay, he already got it planned.
All right. That's
So
cool,
there
man.
you go. You've completed the my favorite threes, and I think it's interesting answers. We've learned a lot about you this afternoon just by those answers. So it's brilliant. Now, before we end the show this afternoon, anything else that you'd like to add about the track?
Sorry, come again. Stop.
Anything else that you'd like to tell us about the track?
Okay. This song is actually for all of us to sing and dance to while you do anything, like while you're cooking, while you clean your house. It'll make you feel happy. That's all.
Mm.
Nice. Nadira?
All right. Cool. Nadira, any last words before we let you guys
Yeah.
go?
I just want to say thank you to everyone that's tuning in right now, and please save the link of the song, and hope you enjoy our remix. Yeah.
Okay.
Where
Very
can we
nice.
go to pre-save the link of the song?
You can go to my bio.
Nice. So before I let you go, I want to just ask, okay, what was your favorite part of collaborating on this song?
My favorite part of collaborating is just watching the whole thing just suddenly turn to something else. I didn't have to do much. I just had to agree that it was gonna happen, and Radz did all the work, and he did an amazing job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, the vocal is already good. I didn't have to do anything on that vocal. Actually, the vocal is already good. It's already
Yeah.
there. Yeah. I don't have to do much. And
So is that your favorite part, Rats? Or what else is your favorite part of working with Nadira or the whole process?
actually, I never meet Nadira. I never meet Darren.
Yep.
To tell you the truth,
Yep.
you only.
I mean, no,
you only-
no, dude. I met you at the Lorong Jam.
Oh, it was last year. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
last
thought-
year. Yeah, it was very
Set up
brief
for-
because I was running around for Urbanscapes, right? Yeah. So that's how I met you.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
never
we were
talked.
never formally introduced. Yeah, but I knew you. Yeah.
Yeah, we never talked. I never talked to Nadira. I never talked to Darren before. Yeah.
It's magic, isn't it? It's magic. So we just totally did some magic stuff and made it happen. Yeah.
That's brilliant, guys. That's brilliant. So an opportunity came along Raz's way, and he got to meet the both of you or
Mm-hmm.
work with the both of you, and you guys have produced
So
a
much, Darren. Thank
brilliant
you so
track.
much.
Yeah.
So, guys, for those of you who are watching, please pre-save the link for
Yep.
that track. I think you're going to be very happy with it as well. It's a good track to end the year with. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, thank you so much, Raj and Nadira, for joining us this afternoon. Any last word for
Most welcome.
last words for our viewers?
I hope this is not the last one.
Yeah.
I hope there's more from me, Nadira, and Darren.
Yeah. We
Right?
could definitely make stuff happen.
To do it again.
All right,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Nice.
Nadira, anything else?
No, nothing. Just
All right.
thank you for tuning in and just wait pre-save the song because I'm excited for it to come out. So yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys
So,
for having us on board. Yeah.
thank you guys for joining us on the show. We'll see you soon, and we can't wait for the track
Thank
to
you,
drop
Darren.
next
Mm-hmm.
Friday. Bye bye, guys.
Yeah.
So there you go, our guest for this afternoon on Pop Up Stage,
Yep.
and that just means we are at the end of the show, and
Yep.
it's time to wrap it up. But before we go, Darren's got a few things
Mm-hmm.
to share.
Yeah. So, just jumping back to Nadira and Razzi's track. Make sure you guys pre-save. It's on both their Instagram bios, so it's on there. Pre-save it, do all that good stuff. And at the same time, I just want to let you guys know that on the 13th of December, which is next Sunday, I will be hosting my Christmas show. It's an annual thing that we've been doing since 2017. But this year,
Absolutely.
because of the lockdown, we had to do it all online.
Online.
So this year, so I will be performing an hour-long set. Nadira's performing, Wanted Symphony's performing, Mono Riff, and then we've got two new artists. We've got ST and also Amanda. So they will be performing as well. And we're going to close the show with Crazy. So DJ Crazy. So he is going to be spinning and
Karazi.
Karazi. Yeah, I call him Crazy Karazi. Yeah, so it's going to be really good. And you know what? Usually at our shows, we usually have like food and drinks and free flow and all that kind of stuff. But because things are online, we can't do that. But I have discount codes for you. Okay. So all you need to
Oh,
do is just
brilliant.
head to ahmxmas2020.ptix.com. Okay. That's PEATIX.com. And you can get the ticket, and then the codes and all that good stuff will be sent to you that you can enjoy on the day of the event. Now, if you're lucky, some of the codes are actually available right now till
Woo.
the next Sunday, okay? And even a week after that. So go and check it out. Make sure you guys do. And that's number one. Number two, I have another thing called if you guys are interested in music distribution, online music distribution, I am a part of this webinar hosted by CD Baby, one of the many digital distributors. It's going to be on the 9th of December at 8:30 p.m. Okay, it's free to sign up. It's on my Facebook page. Okay, so if you guys are curious or you guys are unsure or you want to know more about what CD Baby does or what digital distribution generally is about, feel free to sign up, and I think you should, because it's always good to equip ourselves with knowledge, especially if you're a musician and you're doing it independently. It's always good to be in the know. And even if you're signed up with other distributors as well, it's completely fine. They're not going to say that, oh, you are with DistroKid and you went to CD Baby. No, they're not going to say that. So it's a free for all. Make sure you guys sign up. So whoever that's watching this right now live, or you're going to watch it later, please go ahead and sign up. Okay. So the link is on my personal Facebook. Okay. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. That's a bit of a mouthful. And, we want to wish you guys a very good weekend because today is Friday. And yeah. This is
So thank you so
Pop-Up
much for
Stage.
joining us right here on Pop Up Stage. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's dropped us a comment in the comment section below. You know, your support means a lot to us. And from the bottom of our hearts, thank you once again for joining us this afternoon on Pop Up Stage. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, 12 noon, only on AFO Radio. You have a fantastic weekend ahead. I am Mag, and that's my co-host Darren Tay from An Honest Mistake. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
All right.